Oh, it's actually numbered 1 out of 3.
What is the estimate on this one?
It starts at 2.5 million. He knew what he had.
Okay. Hello everyone, this is Marc for you. Today here on a special day in Geneva with Remy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. Today we are here 2 days in front of some special auctions. At first we have one auction on Sunday. Someone has decided to offer his collection to the world, and we have here some very important pieces out of the collection. And then on Monday, where also my watch is for auction.
You're not sweating anymore, it's good. I see you smiling, I see you laughing, I'm a happy man.
Yeah, it's the first time. I don't know what's going to happen.
Good things, good things.
And here we have some watches from the second day. So my first question is, how did you get into watches? What is it?
Honestly, I think the beginning, of my passion for watches, it was really talking with my father, who enjoyed cars and watches as well. So, I think it really started with, conversation with my brother, with my father, going with him, to watch stores, looking at watches, learning about models, and then I think the thing where it really changed for me is when my brother got his first watch. I was thinking, okay, my brother
Older brother or?
Older brother.
Okay, what
so
he got?
I was thinking, he got a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso.
Oh.
So nice classic watch, it suits him very well. He's a classic person, so perfect for him. And then, I started reading about the watches, which brands are cool, which brands do things that speak to me. And of course, you go to the common, brands that everyone knows. You go to Rolex, you check Cartier, you check many different things. And it's just a passion that started there. And then you get kind of addicted. You always want to learn more. Speak with your friends, and you meet people who collect as well, you buy your first watch, you buy your second watch, you think, okay, it's finished, I have 2 watches, I'm happy. Then you see, oh my God, there's a new one, and it continues and it builds up from there.
So Christie's is all about auction. So you have the possibility, if you see this video, you can register and maybe bid on one of these timepieces, correct?
Definitely, you can for sure.
Yeah, so if we start now with the first timepiece, let's choose out of this one, let's start with the day date.
Sure.
This one right here is one with a coral dial.
Exactly.
And it has even the sticker on the backside.
Yeah, exactly. So the great thing about this watch, is that it's an iconic model of Rolex. Really, it's a day date, everyone knows the watch, many collectors love it. And the great thing about this piece is that it has a hard stone dial, and it's actually made of coral. It's not something that you can find anymore at Rolex. If you're into collecting special variants of the day-date model, at this point, you have to go into vintage, you have to go at auctions, and, while browsing our catalogs, you will find pieces with special dials, such as the coral dial that you see here.
Yeah, the message I always try to propose to my audience is you have to check and go for the more rare models. If, let's say, there is a day date and you check for the most rarest dials, then we will find out that this is a good thing to take a look at.
Exactly.
But how do you get the watches? Are the clients just call you and say, hey, I have there something, or what is the way?
It depends. You have people, of course, who find the watch, it belongs to someone of their family, it's with them now, it's their property, they want to know the true value, so they'll contact Christie's. Then you have people who are well trained, in the buying and selling watches. So they will say, okay, I want to sell the watch, I'll give it to Christie's, because we're a transparent marketplace, highly international, and we have access to private clients that many people don't have access to.
So now let's move on with the next model, and this one is from a well-known brand, Audemars Piguet. And when I saw the pictures online, I didn't know, I never saw this dial.
Yeah, so it's really a rarity, I saw the watch as well. I was, extremely intrigued. Then, you know, we did our research. The watch, you know, went to Audemars Piguet, is certified, you know, comes with a certificate confirming the dial. So it's a great watch, you know, a great rarity. And again, to find a Royal Oak perpetual calendar certified by Audemars Piguet with this specific dial, something very nice.
You know the price for this? What is the estimate?
It starts at 100,000.
Oh,
Swiss franc,
interesting.
good.
Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah. And now comes a watch and a brand. We are not talking a lot about this, but I wanted to show it to you because there you see what is possible and what watches are existing with what kind of specific dial just made for one person. And this is Gérard Perregaux. This is the Tourbillon Automatique.
Yeah. So this is actually part of the second auction, which is on Sunday. And it's not an auction that happens just every 6 months. You know, it's really something special. We were extremely honored, you know, to have the opportunity to sell this collection.
From one owner.
Exactly, from one owner.
Style is just...
That's it. It's a dial that was made to commemorate the 5th championship of Michael Schumacher when he won the Formula One championship for Ferrari. They made 3 pieces, you know, and there is one piece with the collector, the second piece is with Michael, and the third piece is probably with Gérard Perregaux. So
this is the Gérard Perregaux Tourbillon, and now let's move on with something probably every one of you will know. Patek Philippe Nautilus. This one is a special limited edition. It was the pure hype at the end of the collection, at the end of an era. The 5711 ended, and this was the last piece they brought out. It's the Tiffany one.
Exactly. So this is a watch that is going to be offered on Monday. It's not part of the single owner collection. It's part of our traditional auction that we do every 6 months. Yeah, we're extremely proud to offer the second
correct
iteration of the reference with this turquoise blue dial. The great thing, you know, is that it's offered no reserve. So again, anyone can leave a bid. You know, it's really, you know,
you start at zero.
We start where the bids will be.
Okay.
You know, so it depends how many people offer will be bid, you know, and you're more than welcome to place a bid after our interview.
Okay. And then if we move on, one brand made its name incredibly, it goes up like a rocket in the past 3 years. I remember, let's say 4 years ago, 5 years ago, F. Peugeot was a brand, a niche brand, and now the prices are jumped, tripled in price, and everyone now wants to have one F. Peugeot. And here we have also from the single collector one special edition. This is the Centigraph.
Correct.
With the Ferrari logo at 12 o'clock.
Exactly. So that's another rarity. We actually chose the watch as the cover of our catalog.
I saw it on the airport, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You
can see it at the airport as well. So it's something really special, you know, because the owner of the watch and of the collection had actually a direct impact in the creation of this model. He actually participated in thinking about a chronograph that could accurately, you know, monitor the times at which cars were racing, you know, on the racetrack.
Yeah.
It's an incredible watch. The Centigraph is really part of the collection of the icons, you know, of the François Paul Journe pieces.
Yeah.
And again, this is a watch that's extremely rare. It's actually numbered 1 out of 3, you know, which is something.
But when you see these watches, the seller comes to you and said, there's something you might be interested in. I mean,
in that specific case, trust me, he knew what he had.
Okay.
You know? He's a great collector. He's very passionate. Great attention to detail, you know.
But it must also be for you, like to see all this, what is possible. Also, you didn't know that this existed.
No, exactly, not with the logo, for sure. And then, you know, we spoke with François Paul Journe, with the manufacturer, François Paul Journe. And, you know, they told us, look, we did one piece for the owner, we did a second piece for Michael Schumacher, and a third piece for the manufacturer, François Paul. So the future owner of this watch will be in great company.
Wow. And now, one brand which I like personally a lot is Richard Mille, and here we have one of the rarest ones and most special ones and expensive, and this one has a sapphire case. This one you also see only on the wrist of superstars or...
Extremely exclusive.
Yeah. What can you tell us about this one?
The first, you know, RM56 that we offer at auction. Again, you know, with the provenance, we're extremely proud to offer this watch, and you know, when I had it in my hands for the first time, I had the same reaction and then you just had. You know, the case is extremely well made. The movement is great as well, and then it's just, you know, it's the watches that you hear about, but then you never really see.
No.
You know, so when you're able to have one in your hands, it's, or even, you know, for bidders, when you're able to acquire one, it's something extremely special, and it's an extremely rare occasion.
What is the estimate on this one?
It starts at 2.5 million.
2.5, okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And we're excited to see the watch go at auction and see where it will end up.
For the future of Christie's, what is the plan? Where do you see the company?
For us, you know, for watches, we want to continue, you know, to do nice auctions, you know, with a moderate volume, but very high quality. You know, we really think that quality is why people come to us. You know, they want to, I want people to be able to open the catalog, go through the catalog, inspect the watches, and, you know, if they like it, it's the right estimate, it's the right condition, they can go for it, you know.
These are some nice words at the end. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much.
And
Pleasure.
then let's see on Monday. If you're interested in something, what you saw here, just check out the links below, follow them on Instagram, and then I see you guys probably on Monday during the auction. Bye-bye.
Perfect. Thank you.